What up, guys? It's Ashawnya, and I am here with another video. It is long overdue, I do know. Forgive me, I can't travel because y'all already know what's going down. So I am here at CBC. I'm going to an interview at 94.7 for 7:15 a.m. So stay tuned, and I will see you inside. Before we get inside, if you didn't check out my new song Freedom Suite on my music channel, Ashawnya Music, head on over and check it out. You will not regret it. It just speaks to what's going on in the world today. Freedom Suite, follow protocol, those kind of things. Go ahead, check it out. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Here in the waiting room.
Social media, you'll see her adventures with Ashawnya, featuring videos every week, climbing massive boulders at East Coast Road and doing the most. She's in studio and ready to go. Let's say good morning. Thanks for coming in to spend a little time with us, Ashawnya.
Good morning. How is everybody doing? I hope everyone has an amazing day.
Yes, it's so good to have you in with us.
Thank you.
All right, so this is your song. It's called Freedom Suite.
Yes.
Need
please.
I ask about what's behind it? I mean, it says exactly what we're all feeling.
Definitely.
You
Freedom
know?
Suite, we already miss freedom because, we have been in this pandemic for the longest, and everyone just feels the need for it to come to an end very soon. So I'm just promoting follow protocol, and I miss traveling, honestly. So I was, not singing because I usually do soca singles, and a lot of people were asking me, you don't sing no more. So then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna bring out a song that suits the whatever is going on right now. And that's then when I spoke to my writer Ian Graves, and Ian Graves, Darren Grant, and Anita Elcott got together and wrote the song for me. And it's about following protocol, staying inside, and because we miss Freedom Suite, we can't wait to get back out and party, just like how it was before, basically.
Yeah, it's one thing after the other, but I absolutely love it. I think the title is very apt for the times. Freedom Suite. But let's step back a little bit and talk about your entry into music. What initially piqued your interest?
Okay, so when I was younger, I used to be singing all the time.
When you were younger, like when you were 5?
Probably
She's
like
officially like 12 now.
I would say 7.
Okay.
When I was 7, that's when I probably discovered myself that I could sing. But it wasn't knowing to me really, but I would be constantly singing all the time. But when you have a talent, it just comes naturally and you just do it, but you don't really know. So then my mom would always tell me to shut up, because it's like, oh Lord, I saw you just singing and driving me crazy.
Listen, I understand. I commiserate with you because, Lord forgive me, but I shared an office here at CBC with somebody who sings all the time. And sometimes it's just so over the top, and it is, I think you guys don't even realize.
We don't.
When you're singing, good morning, Cassandra. And Cassandra, she sings everything, so I'm going la 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 la. So I understand, I totally understand what that can be like. So you were very into the singing, yes?
Yes, and then the boyfriend that she had at the time, he also could sing. So then, obviously, talent knows talent. And he was like, you always telling her to shut up, but the girl could sing, right? And then, she took the time to actually listen, and she realized that I could. And then I went to church, and I stood in front of a congregation for the first time. I was age 11, and I sang Alabaster Box.
Wow.
And I received
That's a big song.
Yes. I received a standing ovation. I would never forget. Paula from New Dimensions Ministries is the one who trained me to sing that song, and I would never forget her for it because it was my first time and I received a standing ovation. So that was different for me, and I felt really good because it's your first time on stage and people are standing and clapping. So then after that, I went when I was at the Alexander School because I was 11. So then they had transitioned from the 11 plus, and then I sang with the Beacons from Alexandra. We went to NIFCA with the Beacon Select, because the Beacons was the whole choir. But then they had a select few of us that was selected to then go and perform different places and gigs. And then I was at NIPCA as a bronze. We won the bronze medal, a James Millington Award, and we had an amazing time. Fast forward, I then went to, but I was only singing gospel at the time. Fast forward, I went to Parkinson School. There I met Sheldon Hope. I joined the choir, was only singing gospel again. And then I met Randy Eastman, where I then started to sing all genres.
Morning, Randy. Morning, Sheldon.
I sang all genres. So he really and truly opened up my appetite to singing a whole bunch of different stuff. And then I started to realize my versatility, because I was only into gospel at the time, to be quite honest. And then he basically helped me in terms of singing multiple genres. And then from there on, that's then when I decided that I was gonna go into the different genres. Walking along the beach one day with my mom, I put up on this gentleman called Darren Graves, and I was singing.
Of course.
I was singing.
Of course.
And then he saw me, he was like, wait, sing that tune again? And in my mind, I'm like, who is this guy telling me to sing this song again?
Yeah.
So then I sang it again. Can't remember what I was singing at the time. And then we exchanged numbers, because he told me he had a studio. And then I think the following year, he messaged me. He was like, hey, I got this song for you to sing. The same time he messaged me, I went to the studio, recorded the song, background vocals, everything, all in that one go. And I released my first track. What did he sing name again? It was a song. Wait. I'm thinking. I cannot remember it for the life of me.
What was it? Control?
No.
Andale?
Mm-mm.
We Born to Stand Still?
Mm-mm.
No, you still can't remember?
I can't remember it. It slipped me.
Okay.
I honestly can't remember it.
So that was the first song.
Yeah.
But you were also able to make a competition just after that.
2 years after.
Yes, talk to us about that process, and after getting into the soca arena and being able to make it to a high level in the competition. I'm sure that you were very pleased about that.
Yeah, honestly I was, because I would never forget the experience. That was the first time I entered to go to Party Monarch, basically, and I was in the kitchen and I was seeing my phone go off, and I seeing everybody telling me congratulations, and I'm confused. I'm like, congratulations for what? Because at this point I had entered it like so long ago, I actually forgot about it. I didn't know when results was going to be coming back or whatnot. And then the same time I received a call from Aja, and Aja called me. He asked me, how do you pronounce your name, or how do you spell it? But that still didn't ring a bell, because I still didn't put two and two together. And then, I give him my name or whatnot. And then shortly after, I heard on the radio that I got into semifinals for Party Monarch. So I am shocked, because I honestly wasn't expecting it, if I'm going to be honest. And I was still excited at the same time. And then I started to be like, oh my God, this is my first time. How am I going to get all of this done? I don't even know what it's like. So it was an overwhelming thought at first, but it still was full of excitement.
All right, so tell me about the process of getting that particular song ready for competition, for the air, and so on. Okay,
so I would have, what did I do first? I think what I did was, I basically, dissect the song to see what it was really, about and stuff like that, so that I would know how I wanted to perform it. Anytime I met my manager at the time, and he was also into personal training. So I know that I was a little chubby, and I was like, I ain't not going on the stage looking chubby at all. So I wanted to get in shape as well, because it was a hype song, because it was mess. And I decided that I have to be able to breathe properly and still be on stage or whatnot, because I was not accustomed doing anything like that. So I would exercise every single day. I did hardcore boot camp while still singing to try to, get myself ready for it. And given the circumstance, then I'm trying to exercise, then I'm getting dancers and stuff together, still trying to get sponsors, then trying to get, and I was doing all of it on my own, to be quite honest with you. And I didn't know what I was doing, but I was getting it done, because I am not a quitter. I am somebody who always, push, I have to get it done some way or some form or another. So that's exactly what happened, and it actually came off really good to me. And I remember then when I was on the semifinals, and then when I came off stage, I was so out of breath. I was like, look, because I know that I'm a newbie here. I'm competing against some big guns. I'm like, people already don't know these people. I have to make an impact. So I said, you know, what I lack in skill or from experience, I got to make up in energy. So I just carried energy on the stage the whole time. I had me an amazing time because I told myself, regardless of if I get into the finals or not, I would have had myself a ball being the first time on that stage. And so said, so did. And I think it was a success for me, to be honest.
The stage with that had you so out of breath.
Yes.
But there you were, brand new on stage and really doing your thing. And I must say you made your mark. People were saying, who is this? And I think that's important when you come into the fraternity and you're able to get to, a semifinal and still make your mark. So, definitely doing good things. But you're in the studio, like you said, you love singing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in the studio and making awesome music. So tell me all about what you've been up to during lockdown.
Okay, so during lockdown, I worked on myself completely. I was one of them that said, you know what? Because I know I was eating a lot. I was cooking and cooking and cooking and cooking. I was just consistently cooking. Anyone who follows me on social media knows that I was
just
cooking.
subscribed, by the way. So you can check her out on YouTube. Adventures with Ashawnya. I just followed on there. And the Instagram is
Ashawnya.
Ashawnya. I follow there too. Ashawnya.
Yep, because my dad's name is Sean. So if you put Sean in the middle,
there you go, Mama.
Shawn, Ashawnya. So I've been cooking, and I said, you know what? I'm not gonna allow myself to get back where I was in terms of my weight. So I was working on myself. I was exercising a lot. Then I started to, do some investing, some researching, self-discovery. And because I was, full core in my YouTube world, because I was traveling around the world and recording it for people to actually see, because a lot of people are entertained by, when I travel or things to do in Barbados, many tourists come here, etc. And that's what I put on my YouTube channel. And because of what happened with the pandemic, I was no longer able to do that. So I had to find alternative means of entertaining people as well as having an income. So, you know, I started doing a whole bunch of different things. Like, if COVID did not bring out the hustle in anybody, it never was, you feel me? So that's basically what I was doing, just hustling anything. So we do like sweet peppers, palm trees, we would sell snacks, eggs, we was hustling health and wellness products. So I was just, you know, doing a whole bunch of things outside of you know, the pandemic. During the pandemic. And then, you know, some people was like, Ashawnya, you don't sing no more, because, you know, they're accustomed seeing songs from me. So that's then when I said, you know what, I'm gonna bring out the I'm gonna message Ian, tell him about, you know, let's do a COVID hit, you know. And then he was just like, okay, you know, that sounds like a good idea, you know, keep my name still up there and being relevant, so people don't forget about you, because, you know, out of sight, out of mind. And that's exactly what it has been.
All right, good stuff. Ashawnya is spending a little time with us in studio this morning, and 25 minutes now before 8 o'clock, due to last week's interruption of business caused by the volcanic ash fall. Listen, I don't know about you, but for my whole life, I prided myself in creaming my feet. These days, it makes no sense. Ashawnya, you could win on that. Cream your feet, you attract more ash. So listen, everybody looking like you're running about in marl. So, you know, that's something I've been struggling with. You might think it's not that major, but I do. I take pride in creaming my toes and keeping my feet looking nice and fresh, and, you know, and I have cuticle oil in the car when I get out of the car, and you know, after the pedicure, I put the little cuticle oil, so the cuter thing. These days, doing that will attract ash. You know, that's the dilemma of the day here on 94.7 FM. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? Are you still creaming the toes, even though you know Ashawnya is going to attract more dust, more volcanic ash?
To be honest, because I have dry skin, I have to. But I actually don't like cream.
What?
I don't like creaming, and I'm just being blatantly honest.
All right. Dry skin, I don't like creaming. Girl, don't let me see you out in sandals.
It's so like catastrophe.
It won't be pretty. Hi, Ashawnya is in studio with us. Spending a little bit time, we're getting to know her and talking a lot about her music and what she's been able to do. You've made a few songs after this one that took you in 2018 to the semifinals of the competition. You continue to the music. Tell us more.
Yeah, I brought out Raised, and I was basically referencing what had happened to me at the finals of the Party Monarch competition, because there were technical difficulties not only with me but with a couple other of the artists where the microphone was literally off. Well, it was on. The speakers to the house was off, but speakers to me was on, so I could hear myself loud and clear, but the audience couldn't, so I didn't know. And so my song Raised basically referenced it. And that was an experience as well. I had an amazing time, and I would do it again if I had to, because it was honestly fun. And then...
Turn up the mic! It's Ashawnya! Tell you what! Say oi oi oi, I say oi oi oi, loud that say oi oi oi, I say oi oi oi. Last year I met a lot, but this year I'll be checking the microphone. It'll be a race, I want to race. Checking mic, making sure I turn up. It'll be a race, I want to race. Testing, 1, 2, take me up high. I want my people to see, I want my people to see.
We go like stack up upside already.
Take me up high. I want people to see. I want my people to see me. Turn me up loud. I want my people to hear. I want my people to hear me. Say oh no no, I say oh no no, louder. Say oh no no, I say oh no no, louder. You hear me?
I remember.
You see me? You hear me? You see me? You see me?
I can finish it. And more with Ashawnya when we come back right here on 94.7, the best 24/7. You're tuned to Mornings with T.
Get a free. Tell me, can you handle it? We take it.
And our featured artist today, spending some time on 94, Ashawnya. And she's a whole lot more than just the music. Ashawnya, tell me about your presence online and how you started with your YouTube channel.
Okay, so I always wanted to be a YouTuber, and I was in primary school when I did my first videos, and I was doing the squat challenge. And I'm actually doing that right now with a whole bunch of people in Barbados and across the world, because I was not expecting it to spread that far. So I have people from St. Vincent, Guyana, the UK, the US, Canada, all in this accountability group. And I started with the squat challenge, and I uploaded the videos every single day. Then when I went to school, some of the students were, teasing me, and then they was doing squats, and I could not handle the pressure. So Ashawnya went home and deleted all her videos because I couldn't handle the pressure. Just being honest. As a kid, I couldn't handle it. Then when I got to the University of the West Indies, my first year there, I was in this club called the First Year Experience. So then we traveled to Jamaica. So I took my phone with me. I recorded all of the experience. And then when I came back, because I had an editing software on my computer, because somebody in my group gave me editing software because we had to do something when it comes to editing a video for a UE for a assignment. I said, So I got these videos and I got this editing software. Let me try a thing. So then I whip up something because I didn't know what I was doing still. And I decided, okay, I'm going to put it on YouTube. And then I put about 5 videos from me in Jamaica, and that's what started my journey. Because then when I put that up, I was like, I actually like doing this. And then I continued, and every single place I traveled, everywhere I went, I recorded it on and put it on YouTube for people to enjoy. And then I consistently kept doing that over time, and I built an audience and an online presence on YouTube. So that is basically how it started. And I continued over now on Instagram, where I'm building a presence over there. And the people over there know me for something completely different to the people on YouTube, to be quite honest.
How so?
Because on Instagram, people don't even know that, the YouTube exists until I promote it. But I am promoting like my health and wellness products, a whole wellness journey. And also ensuring people it's okay to be an entrepreneur. So that's 2 completely different sides of me, technically. Yeah.
That's amazing. So talk to me a little bit more about this health journey.
Well, I joined this company called Total Life Changes, and it changed my life, to be quite honest with you. And I started in October of 2019, and I started to sell these health and wellness products with the ISOTs, the NutriBurst, everything like that. And having been on the trainings and everything, it started to shape me into a completely different person. I became health conscious. I was 145 at the time. Right now I'm 115. So I would have, lost a whole lot of weight. And that's really and truly coming on right after the pandemic started to hit. So that's then when I started to work on me, and that's how the health journey came about. And then I just continued with it because I realized this is something that I also love, because I can't travel. So let's focus my energy into something completely different, and that's exactly what happened.
Oh, that is wonderful. And I've been hearing a lot about the ISOTs and that kind of thing as well. So good stuff. So next time you're back, we're definitely going to delve a lot more into all that you're doing. You're here this morning talking about Freedom Suite, but there are also some other goodies that we can't wait to share with our audience coming up. Talk to us about that.
Okay, so I do have another song coming to show my versatility, because I only have soca singles. So everybody would probably class me as a soca singer when I actually am. I don't really classify myself as that. So it's the R&B feel to it, and I already have a music video and everything coming. So I am super excited about it. I love it, and it fits right in with what's happening in the world today. And I didn't even, like, this song was written so long ago, and I heard him play, and I was like, I like that, I want to sing that. And you know, we never got around to it, so then we just hopped on it now, because it's literally the lyrics and the title of it just comes together with what's going on in the world today. So I am definitely excited about it. It's coming in the very near future with a music video and everything. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled to Ashawnya Music on YouTube, and I will definitely be dropping it right there.
Oh yeah, she's definitely on social. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Ashawnya. That's ASHAWNYA. And Ashawnya, she's adventuring. Yeah, so it's all about adventures on her YouTube page. Very interesting videos. You definitely should look up her channel and go ahead and subscribe as well. You definitely will be seeing some interesting things. Very, very interesting. I love your page, Ashawnya.
Thank you.
Good stuff. And it's always great to see young people who are entrepreneurs as well. It's good that you were able to turn your health journey into a venture that keeps you healthy, and you're able to bring people on board with that as well. And I know that when you get into health and wellness is, you know, it's something that you want to share with the world.
Yes, it definitely is.
So that is wonderful. How would you say, you know, your life has changed from where you started in 2019 to where you are today on your health journey?
Well, it completely changed drastically. Like, you see sweet things and sweet drinks, like I can't even. It just tastes like if I'm just drinking sugar. So I can't even. I like everything watery. Like my mind, like I can program my mind. If I want to do something, I can get it done. Back then I would be like, oh, I would be procrastinating. And because of the culture within the company that I'm with as well, that also helps, because you constantly, every single day, you're seeing somebody, they're motivating you. It's like, you know, you have to. And then because I put myself out there to hold myself accountable, because I have a whole accountability group now, and I wasn't expecting it to blow up. You know, you have to show up. So because I, you know, went through those stages of, you know, you're not wanting to do it, but you still got to get up and do it anyway. You gotta keep pushing yourself or whatnot. And because I've developed the discipline, now it's become a habit. So I no longer have to even think about, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. It just comes like second nature. So it has changed drastically for me.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Ashawnya came in to spend some time with us today. Good to have you here on 94.7 FM.
Thank you.
It was great having you here, sharing about you and your music. We really appreciate it. Yeah, so don't forget here.
Okay, guys, I want to thank you all for watching this video. Give this video a thumbs up, smash that like button, subscribe, rate, and comment. You can follow me on my social media at Ashawnya. It's all spelled the same way as the Ashawnya in my channel name. You could also follow me over on this channel's Facebook. It is located in the description box below. It's called Adventures with Ashawnya. It's the same thing as the channel name, just so that, you know, in case you missed any notifications, because we do know that the notification bell be bugging sometimes. So today's notification shout outs go to Lisa Coombs and Princess Leah. I want to thank you guys again for watching this video, and stay tuned for more vlogs on this channel. A peace!
Mash up the road. It's Ashawnya. Andale, andale, andale. Tell you what. My waistline hot like temper. Move up right down and center. My wine is an adventure, adventure with me.